guys, and as you can see what I just typed in, all I can type, I messed up. All I can type in for all I can type in for the stories is Peppa. Peppa. Yes, I'm only making myself type Peppa. That's all I'm doing. So every word that I put in there is gonna be Peppa. Remember, it's Peppa. All Peppa. It's just Peppa. So that's what we're doing today. We're playing on Story Generator, and I'm just typing in Peppa for every story we do. Yeah. Where's the story at? Here it is. This morning, I woke up and just thought I should actually take up gaming. It's nice today. To do this, I decided to go out to Peppa just so I could pick up some leaflet on gaming. It's nice. To get into gaming is nice. I thought it would be a good idea to go out and collect Peppa. However, it turned out all the Peppa were dead. Then I proceeded to cry so hard that I drowned in my tears. After Peppa, I decided to get up on gaming is nice. I thought I may just be suited to Peppa instead. I decided to gaming is nice, and I suggested that someone should take up Peppa. After getting hit in the face with a Peppa and being called, "Yo, nerd, you stupid," I realized my views are not shared. Then I proceeded to go home and cry. I sat on the couch and turned the telly on. Family Guy was on, so I decided to just watch that. I guess gaming is not good. It's not nice, I mean. Just wasn't for me. That's it. The Peppas. Oh my god, what is this? Let's do my vacation. Yeet. Yeet down the slide. Nice. Stop the Peppa, please. Guys, you already know I can't stop it. You know I can't stop the Peppa. I already started. I'm so sorry for you that you wanted to stop the Peppa. I can't. It's the whole video. Peppa. Okay, guys. Spoiler. I might become Peppa in another video. Okay, just telling you that. I might become Peppa. In the game. Well, I have a friend. That looks like Peppa, okay? They are Peppa, okay? In Roblox. My dream would be to go to Canada. My favorite thing to do there would to do whatever before going on vacation to Canada. I guess first I'll check Peppa or my house might break down. I must also make sure to pack chips and paper stacks. If something I can't live without. In order to get to Canada, I would have to travel by white van. I would, of course, take my best buddy, Ew So Ugly, on my trip. I wouldn't go anywhere without them. Oh, wait, never mind. I just got a call. They just died from Peppa. Guess I just have to take my potato stacks instead. While we are there, I hope we can fit in a trip to the Peppa Museum. That is my favorite place to go. Anyways, I should be able to go on my trip to Canada once I save up money. They said I messed up, guys. Why did who is the EO so ugly? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oof. No, I don't want to pay Robux. Next. Haunted Hideaway. Anybody gonna vote? Anybody gonna vote? Haunted Hideout 1. The one I voted for. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here we go again. Peppa. Oh my god. Either people are just gonna honestly think that this is really funny. So either people are gonna continue thinking that this is funny, that someone's adding Peppa, or they're just gonna be like, stop adding the Peppa, like they already did. And they're not gonna find out who's adding Peppa, cause I don't want. I might say at the end. You just have to watch and see. So my friend Potato Stack You and I had to decide that for Halloween this year, instead of slapping you, we were going to the haunted house for this. We needed to prepare otherwise packing Peppa. I guess we packed a little bit too much. Anyways, we set off. We jumped out fence to get in. Potato Stack You face planted into a Peppa. They lived kinda. I bunched down the door of but a zombie suddenly came out in front of me. I bashed it with my potato stack. That was lucky, I exclaimed. But after turning around, I noticed that a zombie was eating Potato Stack You's Peppa. I shippily said as I burst out of the door. Luckily, I had a little bit of time for trick-or-treating, so I knocked at some neighbor's house. They came to the door with "It's funny" socks. I knew that they tried to hit me with it, so I ran away, especially made my way home. My mom asked where I had been. I just replied, I was just at the Peppa work to treat. They're getting annoyed. They said stop adding Peppa. These people get annoyed. It's not funny. They said it's hashtag. I think they said it's annoying. But this video must continue, which means I still have to add Peppa. I'm sorry for all of the people. I feel so bad for all these people that have to hear me add Peppa in every story because I did this to myself. It says I know who is doing the Peppa, but he left. The person that was doing, I think, Peppa or something left. Then they're like, who is doing Peppa? It's me. Right. Get this. My parents asked me to buy Peppa. I mean, who even likes Peppa? Unless you're a nerd. Of course, after my parents asked me to shop for that item, I responded as I know they hadn't asked me to buy book. They responded with, Peppa, enjoy your shop. Anyways, I went to some store named Potato Snacks for days, raced inside, and then hit they dead the shopkeeper. Yep, big mistake. He started chasing me with a club, but then I noticed that I couldn't get any worse. It did. The shopkeeper had brought along his best mate Mario and Luigi, world champion of soccer 100 years running. Not bad. Luckily, he tripped over a Peppa and went over the edge of a cliff. Too bad, really. I ran to the edge of the cliff and just managed to yell, Peppa! I never saw him again. Obviously. Anyways, I gave Peppa to my parents and they were pleased. But I don't think I'm going shopping for Peppa again. I'm sorry. This is probably the most ragey Ragey video ever. Someone said, why you keep putting Peppa? I know. I know they're getting annoyed, but this is my video, so. I said I know they're getting annoyed. I feel so bad for them. But they only have to deal with me for like 2 more stories. With the Peppa-ness. But this is probably the most Peppa story I've ever... This is probably the most Peppa story ever. This is probably... But yeah, this is probably the most Peppa-ist video ever. Because I just put Peppa in every story. Every story is about Peppa. Because Peppa is in every story. Oh, one day I tried to rob a Walmart. I brought my tea and walked in. But unfortunately my plan was foiled by security card within my thick thighs, but arrived and told me to come out now or I have a life. I thought about obeying them, but instead Potato, my big thighs, but ended up taking me to Peppa, where I met Peppa. Peppa started to my juicy thigh. But so I defended myself with my D. Eventually, the big juicy thighs but became... I hope that the rest of my stay in Peppa will be easier. Bye, I'm leaving. I made someone rage. Oh my god, it's too funny. I made someone rage so hard because I kept adding Peppa. Well, that's how you rage, how you add people. Well, that's how you get someone to rage. Just keep adding Peppa into the story. They'll get their rage eventually. And leave the game. Because someone keeps adding Peppa. And then they're gonna get annoyed. See? Because I just kept adding Peppa. And they got real annoyed. So I think they might have left the game. Because I kept saying Peppa in the story. They said, why do you guys put these things? Alright, 1 or 2 more stories to go. This morning, I woke up and just thought, I think I should actually take up Peppa today. To do this, I decided to go out to my thick thighs, but just so I could pick up some leafies on Peppa. To get into Peppa, I thought I'd be a good idea to go out and collect poo. However, it turned out all the poo were dead. I then proceeded to cry so hard that I killed Peppa. After I decided to give up on Peppa, I thought I may be better suited to, well, I forgot everything instead. I decided to reach out to Peppa, and I suggested that everyone should take up, well, I forgotten something. After getting hit in the face with a and being called a D, I realized my views were not shared. I think to go home and cry. I sat on my couch and said and turned on the telly. Jessica was on. Jessie, can't even say anything correct, was on, so I decided to just watch that. I guess Peppa just wasn't for me. They said I kill Peppa. They said I'm leaving, guys. You're dumb. I made another person rage. And then this person said, I kill Peppa. Will anyone put Peppa again? That makes no sense. Okay. Well, that's the end of the video. I made 2 people rage.